score here, but it's picked off. And the Cardinals trailing 30-24 at that point. Now 6:12 to play. Cardinals trailing by 2. 4th and 5. Vikings sending the house. Murray backpedaling. And what a play to Christian Kirk. Cardinals in the red zone. They would finish off the drive, take the 34-33 lead. Kirk Cousins, what do you got? He's got Adam Thielen. Great target. 4 seconds to go. Greg Joseph on the 37-yard line to win the game. 0-1 on the year. You can make it 0-2. Joseph can't believe he missed that. Oh, Cardinals hanging on to win this one. Oh my God, look at Zimmerman. 34-33 the final, and Kirk Cousins had himself a contest. The Vikings, man, they came out in this game. They were assertive, got the lead. Cardinals coming back, but Vikings can't finish it off. Here's Cliff Kingsbury and what he saw.
Defense got a big stop. Offense, we got to do better. Got to call better plays and execute better. And got to tip my hat to Minnesota. We knew we'd get their best shot. They were awesome today. Offensively, defensively, I thought they played their tails off, and we just got fortunate at the end.
You thinking that when you saw the kick go right?
I was just not much, just excited for our guys. They battled. We lost the turnover margin. Throw one pick going in, throw a pick six, and then rough the punter on a third down that extends a drive. On a fourth down that extends a drive, and still find a way to win. That's hard to do in this league. So I was proud of their fight. We got a lot we got to clean up. Wasn't nearly good enough, but they fought hard.
Big game tonight from Randall Moore. Can you talk about how he affects your offense in ways that has been?
Yeah, you see the dynamic stuff he can do in space when he gets the ball. That first guy rarely tackles him. He's got legit, 4.29 speed or whatever it was he ran, and he's starting to get more and more confidence.
What does it say about this team that even though you guys let about 120-something rushing yards, you were still able to win?
Yeah, we came out flat, there's no doubt, and they came out rocking, and I thought the end of the half was a huge swing, to be able to go down there, and Matt hits a 62-yarder and gives us that momentum, and then we were able to hang on to the end. But it was good. Week one, we didn't face any adversity. We faced a bunch today and still found a way to get it done.
Kyler Murray was a walk-in highlight in this one. Filling the stat sheet, it was the second time in his career he has passed for 400 yards, 3 touchdowns, also ran for 1. The list of players to do that in multiple games: Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, Kyler Murray. List is over.
That's pretty darn good company. 1 in Canton, 1 on the way there as soon as he retires, which could have been last offseason, of course, and 1 that guy that's just getting started. Okay, so for the Vikings, as we bring the fellas back in, overtime loss to the Bengals, devastating, crushing loss in the final seconds to the Cardinals. Some people would say that's COVID karma if you're the Minnesota Vikings. But Tim, offensively for the Arizona Cardinals, there was a theory last year that people had just figured out Cliff Kingsbury and Kyler Murray. Yet here we are, 2 weeks into the season, 2 terrific offensive performances. What have you seen adjustment-wise from what Kingsbury has done air raid moving into this season?
Well, I think what you've seen is Kyler Murray's got a little bit more comfortable, and he is nearly impossible to contain. And so that has been a big part of it. And then what they've done, obviously, is surrounded him with some remarkable talent. And so, Rondale Moore and his role in their offense and how they find ways to get him the football has been unique. And then you think about, having a run play called and be able to just spit the ball out to A.J. Green. He's able to find his way in for a score. So, look, I think they, as Cliff has kind of been in this spot, and he certainly has coaches on his coaching staff that have been in the NFL for a long time, I think there's been a little bit of an understanding that it can't always just be about your offense. Yes, you've got to score enough, but can you kind of do things, in some ways the ugly way? And I think a really good example is that 4th and 5 play that we saw, in the highlights, where basically the protection is blitzed. The quarterback needs to be able to give ground and get the ball there. It may not be perfect, but can you make the play that gives your team a chance to win? And they most certainly did.
Damien, my barber is a big Minnesota Vikings fan, and I get better haircuts when he's a happy guy. But now he's not that happy, man, and I got to get a haircut in a week, and we're going to talk about this. How do I talk him down? How do I tell him, hey, it's going to be okay? Is it going to be okay?
Well, listen, no team wants to be 0-2, but, the way the Minnesota Vikings have lost the past couple of weeks has just been, man, it's just been devastating. I think, actually when you watch this game, it's kind of indicative of how the NFL is. A couple plays here and there, and that's usually the difference in a football game. You miss a field goal, a couple plays, throughout a game. Minnesota Vikings was going toe-to-toe. Kyler Murray was playing unbelievable football. It's just almost like Tim said, it's almost impossible to bring him down. And that Minnesota Vikings offense, they were shredding that Cardinals defense. Again, you just got to go back to a couple plays in that game, and that's the difference between the outcome in whether the Cardinals or the Vikings win this game.
Tough loss for my guy, Albion the barber, and tough loss for Mike Zimmer. Here he is post-game.
Tough loss today. I thought we played very, very hard. I thought, we made some good strides in a lot of areas. The penalties were much better this week. I thought we ran the ball against a very stout front pretty well. I thought Cousins played extremely well. Defensively, it took us a little while to get adjusted to the helter-skelter that they were doing, running several guys in, several guys out, then back in, back out. I thought we settled down the second half and did a much better job there. Just gave up a couple big plays that hurt us toward the end of the first half, I believe, and then start of the second half. But we still had a chance to win. We're probably 2 plays away from being 2-0. So we'll just keep grinding, keep fighting, and we'll just keep going from there.
Going to Bill, tell your barber the Vikings got clipped. All right, and we'll move on. Now, by the way, tell Matt McAfee, punters are people, but so are kickers, because a third game in the late afternoon window decided in the final moments by a leg. That's on the way from the Pacific Northwest. Hang tight. Crazy late afternoon window in the NFL. Crazy stiff arm here. Raiders, Steelers, Najee Harris. Just abusing Jonathan Abram. Remember the Raiders coming off the short week. Wild game. Steelers won in Buffalo. Roethlisberger nowhere to go here. Remember, he's coming off that shoulder injury last